careful, dude. You can still die. You're not Wolverine.
You understand pain?
Oh, no, stop it. Oh, fuck. Wow, that hurt. That one hurt the most.
Hello everyone, welcome to another movie review. I just got done seeing Novocaine. Please excuse the different setting. I'm actually out of town right now and I'm in a rental car, so I'm totally not in my element right now. This car doesn't have like a proper phone mount, so I had to sort of jerry-rig this angle here, and the lighting I don't think is as good as my car, but whatever. Anyways, I had to see this movie because I've been looking forward to it. I just thought it'd be something fun to do. You know, check out a theater I haven't been to before and whatnot. Yeah, so Novocaine, if you guys have been aware, is beginning not like super hype, but a pretty fair amount of hype online because it's a pretty original idea. The trailers look very promising. Early reviews were very good for this movie too, and I was looking forward to it because I think it's a really cool concept, and like I said, the trailers looked fun. Jack Quaid in particular, he did a really good job in Companion, which recently came out. He's obviously great in The Boys, so this is sort of like his renaissance, I guess. You know, he's starting to become like, I don't want to say an A-lister, but he's really starting to get out there more. So I was looking forward to seeing him, you know, play essentially a superhero in this movie, and I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. The movie was good for the most part. Like, the first act was really good, and then it sort of fell apart a little bit towards the end of the second act, and the third act was, like, for the most part, pretty messy. So for starters, I'll say the main, like, three cast members, Jack Quaid, who plays Novocaine, Amber Midthunder from Prey, she was very good in that movie. She was good here too, not as good as in Prey. And then Jacob Batalon plays the best friend, Roscoe, I think was his name. All three of them are very good. The other characters are either okay to, like, just totally uninteresting. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's a pretty simple story. So basically, if you don't know, Novocaine, he's got this disorder where he doesn't feel pain. So he has to live his life in a certain way. And I thought the movie did a pretty good job explaining, like, the things he has to deal with in that regard. Like, how his life is different from other people's lives because he has to do things a certain way. He has to go to the bathroom at a certain time. He can only eat certain things because he might bite his tongue off, you know, stuff like that, which I thought was really cool. So yeah, I just want to say, like, I wasn't expecting the movie to have a lot of drama, because the trailers made it look out to be it was like mostly comedy. There is a good amount of comedy in the movie, but I was surprised at like how much drama there was. I would probably say it was like 60-40, maybe 70-30 actually, in terms of like how much drama and comedy there was. There was a lot of drama in the movie. And like I said, I feel like the first act was the best part. It really set up everything very well. It got me invested, you know. It did things that surprised me. And there's actually a very good twist, too, that happens in the movie in the second act. And you'll know it when you see it. But for me, what sucks about this movie is, like, it had so much potential to be, like, great. And it just never really got up to that level. There's a lot of, like, nitpicky things I have to say about this movie, too. Which, some of them are kind of spoilerish, but I'll just say, without revealing anything, like, there's little moments where characters do things that don't make sense. Like, for instance, like, basically the plot of the movie kicks off where a bank gets robbed, and Novocaine has to essentially save a hostage that gets taken away by the bank robbers, and he's in love with her. And this all takes place in the course of one day, by the way. When he sees the bank robbers later, they don't even recognize him, and I'm just like, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, like, if you watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. And then also the fact that, like, a lot of the characters, they act, like, so reckless, it's almost cartoonish. Like, the main bad guy, I guess you could say, of the bank robbers, he is literally like a cartoon villain. Like, he's Jack Nicholson's son, by the way, the actor, which is pretty funny. His character, just, to me, was just way too over the top. Like, it did not feel like, I don't know, like, not in a good way either. Like, it just felt like way too cartoony. But there's other things too. Like, there's two main cop characters that are dealing with all the things happening in the movie, and for some reason they don't bring backup with them to certain situations, and it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, okay, what are you guys doing right now? Now the movie takes place on Christmas, so they kind of have like a throwaway line explaining like, oh, because of the holidays, the feds and other cops are tied up with other things, and I'm just like, okay, it doesn't make any sense. You're dealing with a high situation bank robbery and a hostage and dead people along the way. I'll just say that. And there's only 2 cops really dealing with this thing. It's weird. And there's also some other logical things that don't make sense that happen later on. Again, it's kind of spoilers, so I won't say it, but I just had so many nitpicks with like the decision making in this movie. I'm like, okay, that does not make any sense. Yeah. But overall, the movie was good. Like I said, it's just I wanted it to be great. The comedy was fine. It wasn't making me laugh out loud or anything, but I don't know. I'm just kind of disappointed. You know, I thought it would be better. You know, I don't really know what else to say. I'm sure they'll do another one if it makes a lot of money. I'm invested in the story, though. Like, I'd like to see what happens with these characters going forward, you know. And it is a great concept. They do have fun with the concept, you know, in terms of, like, the injuries and the actual, like, action and stuff like that. And there are stakes because, you know, the character, he can still die, you know, even though he's immune to pain. He can still be killed or lose a limb or whatever, you know. So again, I just was kind of disappointed. The movie felt very cheesy, like not in a good way. Like, I'm really ranting about the third act mostly, because it just really fell apart. It turned into like a cheese fest, you know. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, I'm not gonna do a spoiler section. It's just nitpicky stuff. Does anybody else agree with me? Like, I felt like. I don't know. This movie had like a few problems in it, but it's not bad by any means. Definitely go check it out. It's a fun movie, but it's not like super fun. You know, like that's again, I'm just let down. So, but I'm gonna give this movie like probably like I'll give it like I want to give it a 7 out of 10. You know, like a B minus, but I don't know. I might go like 6.5. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to put on my Letterboxd if you want to check that out. I'll put my rating on there. But I'm hovering around like a 6.5 to like a 7, you know. I want to be nice and give it a 7, but I don't know. Yeah, so anyways, let me know your thoughts on the film in the comments. Do you think I'm just totally wrong? Yeah, I don't know. And I'm not familiar, too, with the directors. I think it's 2 people that directed this. I didn't recognize the names in the credits. So I got to see what else they did. But I still would like to see a sequel. Like, I'm sure they're probably going to do one. So, but anyways, thank you guys for watching, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. And that's about it. Have a good one. Bye-bye.